Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this edition of Monday Motivation. This edition of Monday Motivation is called Always Opportunities. And what I wanted to do on this edition of Monday Motivation is take a trip down memory lane and talk about a trip that my family took to Florida in around 2008, 2009. It was around that time frame. And during that time, the country was going through a recession. And we found ourselves on vacation in Florida, and we were going to see sights. And during this particular, I remember this time, we actually went to the mall. And we were walking around the mall, and people were, deciding to buy or not buy things or whatever. And I was standing around, and I saw what you may have seen around this time or several times in your life. It was a kiosk in the mall. And there was a girl in the kiosk, and there were billboards and signs everywhere, pamphlets on the table, and it says, "We buy gold." So I was curious. I walked over, started looking at the pamphlets. I, inquired and asked the young lady behind the counter a few questions or what have you. And I had my chain on me that was given to me. It was handed down from my father. Okay, this was his chain. And I decided to ask her how much she would give me for the chain, right? Just to inquire, just to get some information from her. So gave her the chain. She tested the chain. She did her calculations or what have you. And I think I remember her. She was gonna give me like $300 and something for the chain. And I was like, what? My father paid more for this chain 40 years ago, or 30 years ago, than you're offering for me right now. So it got my brain to thinking, it got my mind to clicking, right? So it's really cool sometimes to be inquisitive, because these experiences, sometimes you can click them together and I can actually teach you a few things. But what I learned during that experience was this. Of course, this chain is not pure gold. I believe it's 18 karat gold, okay? But what they were doing is they would buy gold from people. Of course, these people, rings, chains, earrings, what have you. They test it, they determine how much or what quality of gold it is. But what they were going to do is give you scrap price for your gold. They would send it somewhere. That gold would be melted down into a purer or its purest form. And they were going to get the market price for gold at that time, which was elevated because we were going through a recession. Now, they've been throwing this R word around here recently with what's going on in the world and in the economy and stuff like that. And it made me think to share something with you guys about there always being opportunities out there. But in order to take advantage of these opportunities, you have to have what they use in the business world, the word they use in the business world called dry powder. You have to have resources on the side that will give you the ability to get in the game and actually purchase assets during these times of recession. So I told myself, after learning how did that whole process work, that I would never go through another recession without having dry powder to the side, ready for the opportunities. Now, there are going to be opportunities in every industry, but you have to have resources, you have to have know-how, you have to have, say, a group of people that you're working with that are all good at their own individual categories that are going to propel this potential thing forward. But the economy is a very cyclical thing. When there are downturns in the economy, and there will always be downturns in the economy, will you be able to take advantage of the opportunities that arise during that time? Not necessarily in gold. It could be in gold. It could be in real estate. It could be in a lot of different things. So I hope something during this Monday Motivation has sparked a thought process in you, maybe even a desire in you to actually live frugally, save up your money, and be prepared for the opportunities that might be available to you down the road. All right. With that being said, have a great week, and I'll see you guys again on another edition of Monday Motivation. If you are not subscribed to this channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the content that I just shared on this video, hit the like button. And there's also a notification bell up there somewhere. You can hit that so that if we actually go live, you'll be notified that we've gone live and we want to share some information with the whole audience. Another thing, if you've been enjoying the videos and stuff like that, share it with your team, with the people that you care about, the people that you would like to hear information like this and possibly benefit from this. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get people to, of course, work on themselves and build themselves, improve themselves, become the best version of themselves, get their family together in the same situation so that we can go out and we can effectively, positively affect the community. All right. So with that being said, have a great week. I'll speak to you guys next time.